There's no business like show business, like no business I know. There's no people like show people, they don't run out of dough. Let's go on with the show. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Even with a turkey that you know will fall, you may be stranded out in the cold. Still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord, for bringing all these wonderful women here today to shine for all the seniors throughout our nation. They are just part of a wonderful program that honors all seniors. Let each one of them be the best that they can be. Let them each shine as a star, because they are a star. Each one is a winner. You know that. That's why they're here. But reach down into each of their hearts and bring up with it the talent and the beauty and the inner beauty that they brought with them today. Return them safely to their home tonight, Lord. God bless our troops all over the world. And thank you for all the gifts you bestowed upon us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I'm out of here. We're going to bring on Gloria Davis. Let's have a nice round of applause for Gloria Davis.
I work with him at Los Angeles Airport. Can you imagine what we go through all day? He never stops. He goes on like this all the time.
Okay, we've had a little change in program, and to start off, we're going to introduce you to the most fabulous lady that we know. She has been working with this pageant for, 10 years now? It goes on and on and on. Marilyn Kohler is the director for the state of California, and this is one of her preliminaries. She asked me to do this year. Marilyn, before you come, I just have to say a few words. I spent 20 years with Miss USA Universe. I did 57 pageants. And I've been working with Marilyn on the state pageant every year when she has her crowning for Miss Senior California. And this year, when Marilyn calls, you listen and you do what Marilyn says. And Marilyn says, Gloria, you got to run a pageant for us in West LA. I said, Marilyn, that's just what I need, another pageant. I've run 57. I don't need another one. So she said, no, we have to cover West LA. And Marilyn has covered all of the state. So I said, all right, Marilyn, we'll cover West LA. So now we have West LA Senior, and we have a fantastic group of ladies. We're going to do a great show for you. But before we do, I'd like Marilyn to tell you about the Miss Senior California, what it is and how it works, because we have fantastic people that have worked with this show for many years, and they're going great places. And some of our queens are here, and you'll hear about them. So Marilyn Kohler, State Director for Miss California, USA.
Now, how do I do this, Tony? Thank you so much. This is such a joyous event to be here today. I have to tell you a little history. Miss Senior California Pageant Program is part of the Miss Senior America program. There are 38 states represented at this time, and California is the premier state in the nation. Miss Senior California came on board in 1986. Miss Senior America started in 1972 in the state of New Jersey by Dr. Al Mott. Since 1986, we have now, 22 years later, we now have 5 preliminary pageants this year and a state pageant. Each preliminary pageant, the top 3 finalists go on to compete for the title of Miss Senior California. And the woman who's chosen Miss Senior California then goes to New Jersey this year, Atlantic City, in October to compete for the title of Miss Senior America. We are blessed to have, of course, Miss Senior America, Dorcas Preston here today. She won the title for the nation in 2001. Each one of our California ladies are always in the top 5 and bringing home 2nd place, 4th place, 1st place. And so it is always a joy to represent all of you, all the seniors here. This year at the state pageant, we will have 15 women from San Diego to San Francisco, each of them being a winner at a preliminary level. It's the Rose Theater in Westminster is a state-of-the-art facility. The shows there are close to, I don't know if you've seen the Palm Springs Follies, but it's that quality. And I encourage all of you to attend and see this magnificent array of senior beauty. It truly is. And it just isn't a physical beauty. It reflects the inner beauty of all seniors. We judge our ladies on personal interview, and that's 30%. And then we go the philosophy of life, which is a 35-second presentation of how they feel about their life. Formal attire, you're going to see them in their glory, in their gowns, and how they present themselves to the audience. And then, of course, the favorite, 30%, is talent. So you are in for a wonderful day. I am so blessed to see all of you here and all the wonderful seniors who are, and the ones that aren't quite there yet, because you do have to be 60 years or more. But we have brochures out there for those of you who would be interested in participating next year, and just call me. But I would at this time like to invite Debbie Cahill to the podium. Is she here? Now, if any of you have any questions about our program, I would be delighted to try to answer them for you. But by the way, our Cameo Club, when you are participate in the program, we invite you to join our Cameo Club. And we have 130 members. We're the largest Cameo Club in the nation. Each state has one, and they're all former contestants. And today, I know Gloria's probably going to ask them to stand up and be recognized a little later, but they are there to support all the pageants and be part of it. And our entertainment group, we have the Sizzlin' Seniors in Motion. And our Sizzlers are all former contestants. We perform at all the county fairs. We do Laughlin, 5 days in Laughlin every year, Las Vegas. A couple of us went to Branson a couple of months ago. We do service clubs, senior centers, and there's some flyers out there on that too. So if you'd like us to come on and put on the greatest show you've ever seen, be sure to pick up the flyer and give us a call, because the talent is just magnificent. Debbie, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie Cahill. First of all, before she has an opportunity to say anything, I'm going to present her with a certificate of appreciation, because being here at this lovely facility is a blessing for us. Truly, thank you so much.
Thank you. What a surprise. Well, thank you. Actually, I think a senior center is the perfect venue for the Miss California pageant, don't you? We celebrate the age of elegance every day here at the Senior Center. We have a very, very active senior center. So those of you we have a great contingent of our seniors here today to cheer you on. And we welcome the pageant, and we hope this is the first of many. Thank you very much, and good luck, everyone.
Gloria Davis. Let's have a nice round of applause for Gloria Davis coming back on the stage here.
Thank you. Can everybody hear this? Somebody said they couldn't hear me before. My husband hears me every night. You guys can't hear me? Okay. Right now, I'd like to introduce, as Marilyn told you, we are a nonprofit organization. And as a nonprofit, it takes a lot of wonderful people to sponsor this pageant. And one of our wonderful sponsors this year, and I want everyone to know about, is this wonderful lady, Katerina. Come on up here. Katerina Karagiannis. And the reason I can say it is because I lived in Greece. And when I met her to talk about sponsorship, and she said to me she was born in Athens, I said, well, we sparked right away. We didn't have any problems. Needless to say, the food today that was served to the contestants and to our judges is all Greek food, believe it or not. Come on up here, Katerina. We've been having a marvelous time. She was on my television show. If you have Time Warner Cable, number 98, Public Access, we're on there. We have a show. We're going to be doing one tomorrow with the winners today, and that show is called the Senior Pageant Odyssey. So if you watch Public Access, look for that name. You'll see us on over and over again. So Katerina, I want you to tell them about First Bank. I think you know the gentleman over here.
Yes.
Talk about him. Let's hear what you say.
Thank you so much, Gloria. As Gloria said, my name is Katerina Karagiannis. Talk about a long Greek name. I manage the Marina Del Rey office of First Bank. The gentleman that Gloria was referring to is David Nathan, who's one of the judges, and he... David manages our West Side office, and he jumped at the opportunity to be one of the judges here today. As Gloria said, I work for First Bank, which is probably one of the largest privately owned banks in a nation. We're over 5 states. We have close to 60 branches all over North and South California. And of course, the local office is here in West Los Angeles. When Gloria first approached me to sponsor this event, I jumped at the opportunity. First, we had the immediate connection. She's been to Greece many times, and we had a lot to talk about. And then second, First Bank participates in the local community. It loves taking opportunity to sponsor events, and also has its employees volunteer time as well. First Bank is very proud to be a part of this event here tonight. I'm very honored as a woman to be here tonight to celebrate these wonderful women's life successes at this event. So what a great opportunity, what a great event to celebrate their own individual odysseys. With that said, I wish the contestants a wonderful, great luck here tonight. The best of luck, and I hope that you all enjoy the show. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, wait, Mr. Bill Kohler, are you available? Where are you? Would you please come up, Bill? Bill, because we've been doing these shows you go around that side, you can get up the steps, unless you're hot enough to jump the stage. We do these shows all over, as Marilyn said, senior centers and the wonderful show we do for our state. And the person that always does our Pledge of Allegiance is Bill Kohler, and I want him to do it now. I want a Pledge of Allegiance from you, okay? Because he's a former U.S. Marine captain, retired, right? Thank you.
If you all stand, please. Face the greatest flag of our country and say with me, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
And so you know the ladies here in the front are the real voices that we have. Raise your hand, Clyda. Thank you, Clyda Mahoney. Miss Senior California 02. And next to her is, if I see her, Susan, our current queen, Susan Cashman. That's why you heard those great voices. Who would dare to try to sing against it? And one of our judges standing here, raise your hand. She's a judge. This is Phyllis Lovett, Miss Senior 04. We have gorgeous ladies. Okay, and now the lady that made it all the way. Don't you always wonder when you watch a beauty pageant, how far is she going to go? Did she win the local? Did she win the finals in the national pageant? Well, what happens? Does anybody ever win the title of Miss USA or Miss America? Well, yes, guess what? Maryland has had 2 Miss Senior Americas. And right now, our Miss Senior America, who's here with me this minute, Dorcas Preston, Miss Senior America 2001, and she's going to sing the music that she sang to win the title. Here she is, Dorcas, come on up here, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Now you know why she won Miss America, right? Yeah. Okay, that's the kind of ladies we have in this show. Right now, before we go any further, the people that make a show possible, besides the sponsors, are the judges. And let me tell you, to get somebody to come in as a judge seems to be an ambition that every man seems to want to have sometime in his life, to have been a pageant judge. And when I did Miss USA's and Miss Universe pageants, they used to line up. My lawyer used to say to me, how come I'm never getting to be the judge? I said, you just do the contracts. He said, well, don't I get to ever be the judge? So we know that these guys really want to do it.
So now let me introduce you to number one, who is here. This terrific man from the Albertson store in Culver City, Royland Brown. Stand up. Yeah. I want you to know all about him. Not only is he customer service at the store, and he trains the personnel over there, but what he is a former United States Army. Rah, 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 let's go. 12 years, and he was in Germany on a constant alert, am I right? Absolutely. So you know that we had the best man over there fighting for all of us. God bless you. Thanks you for being here, Roy. Okay. And now, I told you before, we need sponsors, and Katerina told you. We've got this marvelous David Nathan from First Bank in West LA. There he is. And David, another wonderful person, United States Navy. Come on, give the Navy a big clap. Okay. And he's done corporate work for the company. He's not just branch manager. His branch is over on Bundy and Olympic, over in that area. If you live in that area, stop in and see First Bank. It's a safe bank, right, David? It's safe, okay. You got my million in there. Are you watching my money? Okay. I was worried about that million. My God, I was so worried this week. Weren't you all worried about your millions? Oh, yeah. Well, we didn't rush David's bank. But anyway, thank you so much. He said he was thrilled to be a judge. Isn't that great? And now there's a gentleman that I've known for, 30 years? As long as my kid is older than that. We won't talk about my son. He's here. Be careful. Okay, this is Alan Zuckerman, Dr. Zuckerman. And Dr. Zuckerman was a LA sheriff with my son at the same time. Stand up and say hello. Alan spent almost 10 years as a sheriff, and you know what the sheriff go through. They see the crime scenes, they see the agony and the misery. And then he decided to do something about it and get out and study psychology and figure it all out. He's now got his PhD in psychology and from Pepperdine, and his master's and his PhD. And we're so proud of him. Thank you so much for coming tonight. And the lady that you see sitting here, this gorgeous lady, is from Thailand, Wara Banchard Rap. I want you to meet her. Thank you. And this is a very interesting association for me as well. While working with Miss Universe in the early 60s, in Denver, where I did Miss Colorado and Miss Wyoming every year, I got a call from the May Company, and they said Miss Universe was coming, and they would have her crown my queens. And we were on a 90-minute television special, and as we met her at the airport, she came off the plane just as Bora did with that gorgeous little bow, and we took her over. Her name is Apasara Hangsakula, is that right? That took me 2 weeks to learn to introduce her on television. And then I had her there, and she did our work, and all of a sudden, I'm planning the show, and I get a call from Washington, D.C., from the Thai ambassador, wants to be at the pageant with the Pasara. And I said, really? I'm running a pageant. And he said, I said, you're going to fly in, sir? We'll meet you at the airport. He said, no, I drive. So he drove from Washington, D.C. to Denver, Colorado to get on to our show. And I contacted the Colorado State Police to tell them to meet him at the border so they could bring him to the place he had to be, because I didn't think he'd find it. And certainly he got there, and I had to introduce him. Sukich Hemneminen Hemnininda. And I did that. Okay, that took a few days to learn too, okay? But I want you to know about this wonderful lady, Wara. She's worked so much with Tony. She has been doing great things. And she has been the president of Thai students in this country. She's the president of Association for all of the students in this country. She came here in '78 to study biology. And right now she has done such powerful work in fundraising with the Thai folks here in Los Angeles. And you know we have so many of them. That she now runs Mr. Asia USA. And she's producer for both shows, Mr. Asia USA in '07 and in '08. So Miss Producer, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you so much. And she wore her Thai outfit at my request. Isn't that gorgeous? Girls, don't you dream of an outfit like that. And now, last, but we held her back because we had a terrific reason for this. And here she's sitting there looking at me wondering, when am I gonna get up? When's it my turn, okay? Phyllis Lovett, it's your turn. This is Phyllis Lovett. She is our Miss Senior from 2004, and she won. Yeah. She's the judge. She has a tremendous background, and she is going to be, she worked with a lot of the celebrities in Las Vegas. She has appeared at the Hollywood Bowl. She's been at the Greek on her solo. She has been on television through the years working with several of the big names. And when she sings, you're all going to wake up and just listen. So come on, Phyllis, come on up and do your song for us. Thank you so much. Here she comes. Tony is ready. He's got her music, and we're going to start right now.
That old black magic has me in its spell. That old black magic that you weave so well. I see fingers up and down my spine. The same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. Same old tingle that I feel inside. And then that elevator starts its ride, and baby, down and down I go. Round and round I go like a leaf caught in a tide. I should stay away. What can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame, ooh, aflame with such a burning desire that only your kiss can put out that fire. Oh, you're the lover I have waited for, and the mate that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, baby, down and down I go. Round and round I go. I'm in a spin, but loving that spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love. That old black magic, it has me in its spell. That old black magic that you weave so well. I see fingers running up and down my spine. Same old witchcraft when your eyes meet mine. Same old tingle that I feel inside. And then that elevator starts its ride, and baby, down, 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 down I go. Round and around and around I go, like a leaf caught in the tide. I should stay away. What can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame, ooh, aflame with such a burning desire that only your kiss, kiss, kiss can put out that fire. Oh, you're the lover I have waited for, and the mate fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, down and down I go. Round and round I go. I'm in a spin, but loving the spin I'm in, under that old black magic called love. I'm under that old black magic called love.